Trento police have arrested 9 people who were procuring false contracts of employment using the recent legalization of carers and home helps, offering residence permits for illegal immigrants at a charge. Those arrested include people from Trentino and from outside the province. In the last few days, 2 people in Tuscany have also been arrested by Florence police for false legalization of carers and home helps. They were caught in the act while exchanging money and false certification of employment contracts. In Vicenza, the Guardia di Finanza instead identified hundreds of false legalization procedures for domestic work last December. The results of separate refuse collection in the municipality of Trento have already been very positive. In the last few days, their door-to-door service has indeed been extended to various districts in the city. With around 60% of the municipality now served, the average level of separate refuse collection in February was 59.33%, increasing as compared to the previous month. The districts in the hills, where the system is by now well established, ensure that the figure remains high, thanks to an excellent 72% of recycled waste. This result is very significant for the city, extending the life of existing tips by at least 10 years, and potentially also allowing a pause for reflection as regards the construction of an incinerator. The Federazione della Cooperazione will hand over the former ITALCEMENTI area to the province of Trento in exchange for land elsewhere, the Mayor of Trento has announced. The area of the former ITALCEMENTI works, which has become a dormitory for the homeless, covers 45,000 square meters and is situated on the right-hand bank of the River Adige. The area has perpetually been awaiting demolition and reclamation. In the next few days, the Mayor of Trento will meet the Government Commissioner precisely to discuss the fate of the zone. However, by now it is clear that the run-down former ITALCEMENTI works will be demolished as soon as possible, once ownership has been transferred and a redevelopment project defined. The passage of jurisdiction for university and research from the state to the autonomous province is considered by the University of Trento as a new opportunity. Encouraged by a local authority which intends to invest in education and training, the university has begun to consider how to improve its range of services. It has done so by inviting experts of international caliber to talk about modernization of the university system. The priorities for a modern university include internationalization, specialization, and the search for additional funding. Funds need to be found through partnership with businesses potentially interested in human and intellectual capital. Once again, increases in the price of petrol have duly arrived together with the Easter holiday. On average, a full tank costs between 5 and 10 euro more than last year. There are also marked differences between the prices applied by different petrol companies and by service stations belonging to the same company. The consumers' associations are on the worst path. The owners of service stations have justified the recent increases by referring to the weakening position of the euro as compared to the dollar, the currency used for oil trading. While admitting there has been a substantial price increase, petrol stations defend their position by explaining that in their turn they have seen an increase in the price list imposed. Even if the law authorizes opening on Sundays and public holidays, on Easter Monday the Valsugana shop center in Pergine will stay closed. Last year, despite weeks of protests from trade unions, the consortium remained open. This year, the Valsugana shop center instead decided spontaneously not to open on Easter Monday. The reasons for the decision have not been disclosed, and shopkeepers are divided between those who are favorable and those against. The trade unionists are satisfied, referring to a reform of trading based on consumerism, this type of reform being destined to weigh on the shoulders of many workers, according to trade union representatives.